Hey, good morning, y'all. So let me tell you that when it comes to accepting fees, I rarely accept fees that come across. But when you have good direct clients, of course, their fees are pretty standard and set. But just so you all know, on platforms like Signature Closers, Signing Order, things of that nature, and so many more, there are title companies who use those platforms as well. And title companies have the money to pay us what we should be getting paid, and they know what we should be getting paid. Because just like I mentioned before, 2016, 2017, notaries, the standard for loan signing documents, transactions was 100, 125, 10 years ago almost. So the fees are getting lower because people are accepting those fees. So I just want y'all to keep in mind, they have the money to pay us, but why should they pay us if you are not negotiating or if you're not asking for what you're worth and people are just accepting the low fees? That's why they keep lowering them, because people are accepting them. 95% of my closings, I would say, I negotiate the fee. The other 5% is just those companies that are already know, 150, 200, 250 for my transactions. Usually I don't leave my house for less than 100, but I keep, there are some that I may set the 80, 85s, but that means I'm driving within my zip code no more than 10, 15 minutes from my house, if I want to do that, and that's with no scan backs. So please charge y'all worth. I just want y'all to know that when you see the title companies on these platforms and you see the name pop up for that company, always negotiate. Yesterday, something came across for 100, I asked for 200. I got it, because they have it to give it to you, but they're not just going to put those dollar amounts out there, some of them, without you asking. Again, I do have some that just straight pay 200 across the board, no question. I don't have to do it. It's already set as my pay. But then you have the other ones, you have to ask for it. So challenge yourself to challenge the companies and negotiate and ask for the pays that you deserve. Because if you accepting lower fees, and after you calculate your driving, your expenses as far as printing, and your time to sit there. Sometimes I could be in and out. I can do a refinance in 15 minutes, but I also can be in somebody's house for 45 minutes, depending on the client, right? Depending on the paperwork, depending on what happens. So you also charging for your time. So don't lowball yourself, please. When you see those title company names, ask for what you believe you should be getting paid. So for some companies, 125 is standard, but you can get more than that as well. The name of my page here is not the name just because I want it to be. It's because I've proven that for it to be, and it's very fitting. Okay? It's very feasible for all of us to be in that same bracket. But it's going to be up to you to ask for what you deserve, and it's going to be up to you to accept or negotiate, rather, if you have to. Ask for what you know that transaction is worth. The fees are low because more and more people are just accepting them, thinking, oh, this is good. No, it's not when you got to sit at a table not knowing how long you're going to be there. No, it's not when you got to drive. No, it's not when you have to print, pay for gas, pay for your supplies for your printer, and things of that nature. I'm always preaching about this because I feel like people are just not getting it. The companies have the money, but they keep it in their pockets because you're not asking for it. Point blank, period. All right, y'all. Have a good one.